Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Jets and the Eagles, next on Madden NFL 23.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback, now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the postseason while throwing for over 3,000 yards.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They go play action with Hurts. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack, Hurts. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
It was an educational rookie season for Zach Wilson, who was drafted to be the eventual face of the Jets as the team worked through a lengthy rebuild. 2,300 yards and 9 touchdowns as a rookie. He did miss some time mid-season with an injury, but I really like the work that the Jets have done to put people around him and give him his best opportunity to be not only the face of this franchise, but get him back into perennial playoff contention.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there in that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
He finds Corey Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Flacco looking for his first toss. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack number 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. from the 31. Minshew. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now the 2nd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Minshew. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Off the ground, here's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Flacco. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Carter. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give up the middle to Carter. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Carter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Holding. Offense.
Mike Rimmers, right tackle, called for the infraction.
Second down.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Flacco. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating off play action, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Johnson's got it complete. And he will lose yards here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the 27, Minshew throws this one right side to Pascal. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And taken down just shy of the 40. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center. And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth. And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead. On 2nd and 10, Minshew. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make it 13-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Gardner Minshew who finished things off himself with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Carter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Carter once more. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A handoff for Carter. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll run here with Carter. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he's brought down at the 34. Calling a gain of 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.